The first thing you're gonna need is 1 stick of butter. Now I buy my butter in the big pack. If you do that too, this is going to be 2 sticks. So you just need half. Whether you cut it this way or this way, you just need half. So I put half of it here in this glass bowl because I am going to put it in the microwave. I need to melt this butter. So I'll be right back. You can also melt it on the stovetop if that's what you prefer, but just make sure that you don't burn it. Melt it on really low heat and be there all the time. Like keep watching it like a hawk. You cannot let it burn. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave. I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds and it got completely melted. Now I'm going to add 1.5 cups of almond flour. This is the flour that I use, in case you were wondering. I get it from Costco. Then I'm going to add the sugar or the sweetener. And it's going to be 1/2 cup, but I combine this monk fruit sweetener, the golden kind. You can use any brand, but just make sure that it's the golden kind. That's what's gonna make it crispier. And half confectioner's sugar. This is the one that I use, and I prefer this one over the Lakanto brand. It just tastes better, in my opinion. Here we go. As you can see, that's the mix of both. Now we're gonna add baking powder, and we need 1.5 teaspoons. I'm gonna say that's a half. We need a splash of vanilla. I don't like to use too much of that because it's kind of overpowering. We are going to add 1 egg. The secret ingredient, and this is the most important ingredient to make them chewy and just absolutely perfect, unflavored gelatin. I buy this box that has 4 envelopes, and I use 1. And then I just mix everything. That's super quick. Now I'm going to add the chocolate chips. The brand that I use is Lily's, and I like to mix the semi-sweet style and the milk chocolate one. Now that we're on the topic of chocolate chips, Lily's also has the white chocolate style, and these say baking, but they're not good for cookies. I don't know if they work for like muffins, if they're inside the muffin, but they are not good for cookies. I just want to put it out there. They kind of caramelize in a burnt way. It's not good. They get super hard and they don't taste good when they are baked. Okay, so how much of this? I mean, I love chocolate, so I really don't measure it, but I don't know, like that much. And then like the same, a little bit more maybe. That's it. And then if I see that one is needing more, when we make the cookies, you'll see sometimes one of the cookies doesn't have enough chocolate chips, so I'll just put some on top. All right. I have a baking sheet here lined with parchment paper, and this is where I'm gonna put them. So when I make these cookies, I don't bake all of them at the same time. I only bake 1 or 2, whatever I'm going to eat, and then I freeze the rest. To make them, you can use one of those fancy gadgets or tools to measure them, but I don't have that, so I just use my hands. Now these don't flatten like regular cookies do, so I just make the shape of the cookie like that. They will grow a little bit, but they're not like regular cookies where you just dump like a little ball and then they flatten out as they bake. That doesn't happen with these, so just keep that in mind. And here I have enough for a couple more. So that tells you that this is going to make 14 cookies, more or less. Now I'm gonna put them in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Until they get hard. Now that these are frozen enough to be handled, I'm going to take them off the parchment paper and I'll put them inside a Ziploc bag. And you can put them on top of each other and they're not gonna stick together. And now this bag is going back to the freezer. And I will keep them in the freezer until I want to use them. Whenever I get the craving for a cookie, I will just take 1 or 2, however many I want, and I'll put them in the oven. The reason why I freeze them is, well, first of all, I'm not gonna eat them all in one day. I wish I could, but I can't. And I don't like to bake them and then store them already baked. I think the consistency gets I don't know, it gets too hard and it's not the right consistency that I like. I prefer cookies that are fresh baked, so this is a great solution for me. Just 11 minutes and I get really delicious and crispy cookies just the way I like them. When it's time to bake them, you just take your frozen cookies, put as many as you want on a baking sheet, set your oven at 350 and bake them for somewhere between 10 to 12 minutes. You have to keep an eye on it just to make sure it's not browning too much. So let's put this baby in the oven. I have a cooling rack here and I'm just gonna transfer my cookie with a spatula. It's been about 5 minutes and I think it's ready. It's already cool and I don't know if you can hear that, but it's crunchy and delicious. Here you go. It's test time. Delicious cookie. Oh, yummy. This is delicious. You need to try it for yourself. I hope you make these cookies. I hope you love them as much as I do. I hope they make your keto journey a lot easier if you are a sweetaholic. And if you like the video, let me know so that I can make more cooking videos and share my recipes with you. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!